Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today it is a hot one here. Oh my goodness. Last I checked, it was about 35 degrees Celsius outside, and it is very hot. It doesn't typically go over 30 very often here in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. But today we have a heat wave. We had one a few weeks ago as well, and it made it super hot. And there's no air conditioning in my house, so it's hot. But I come prepared with fans of all sorts. So we should be okay for the day. Anyways, guys, today I have a fun idea. I just wanted to do a quick get ready with me in 15 minutes. So this is kind of the routine that I use every morning. Usually I don't have a lot of time before I'm headed off to work. And this is what I do to quickly do myself up and get out of the door to get on my way to work. I like to sleep in, so I don't leave a lot of time for anything else. So I will do my get ready with me in 15 minutes video. Of course, this video might be a little bit longer just because of my talking, but typically it takes me about 15 minutes to get ready for work in the morning. So guys, just before we get started here, I just wanted to remind you, please make sure you give a big thumbs up to this video if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel. We have a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Turn on your notifications and be sure to check me on all my other social media outlets as well, as I do post on TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and all those good things as well. Anyways, jumping into it, first thing we are going to do is, of course, prime. So for myself, one of my go-to primers is the CoverGirl True Blend Color Naturalizing Primer. And I just use this because I find that I have a lot of redness on my face. So I like to use this to kind of help blend that in a little so it's not so obviously red. I tend to break out a lot, so I like to cover up that as well as any scarring from any past blemishes or anything like that. So I just basically go into the bottle here, squeeze out an amount just on my finger. Just gonna push my hair back here, and then I just rub it into my face. Okay, now that that's done, I go right into my foundation. So because it is getting warmer and it is the summer, I don't want to use such a full coverage foundation. I have moved into more of a tinted moisturizer, which I feel a lot of us do kind of in that hotter weather, but I am using the Avene tinted moisturizer, and it comes with a 50 SPF of sunscreen as well. So it also protects my face from the sun as well as covering up those imperfections of mine as well. So I just basically go in and I'm going to put it on my face here. Ooh. Sometimes, honestly, depending on how much time I have in the morning, even if I have less time, look at that, that's coming right off my face. I will just go in with my hands. I won't always use a beauty blender, but today I'm gonna go in with my sponge and I'm just gonna work this into my face. Make sure I get under, pull that back a little bit. I always find my mouth being open at some points of applying makeup. I don't know why that's a reaction, but I feel like I'm not alone in that. I feel like that happens to a lot of us. Okay, so basically just kind of give it a check over, make sure everything is worked in. One thing about this product though is it is a little sticky, so I do cover it up with a powder as well. But before I use the powder, I'm just gonna put in a little bit of concealer, just a tiny bit to kind of cover up under the eyes, brighten them up a little bit, and then just any places, it's funny, the places I'm breaking out, just right there, right here, kind of everywhere. So I just put that on my face, and then I go in with a different sponge and I just quickly work all that in as well. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention the concealer that I'm using is by Nude Stick Cream Concealer. And it's in the shade Nude 4. Next, I'm gonna go in with my under eyes, and I'm gonna use Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana just for an under eye setting powder. I find that really helps brighten up your eyes as well. It's a really good under eye powder just to help with any creasing, anything like that. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna go in with Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder and just take a small amount of that and work it into my face. There we go. So up next, I do my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I don't actually do a lot with them. I do just make sure I use a spoolie to brush through them. So I just use the spoolie on one of my eyebrow pencils that sometimes I do use, but not often, especially not in the morning when I'm in a rush. But more so like on a weekend if I have more time to get ready. That's when I would use the eyebrow pencil. Okay, so then when they're in place as to where I like them, all I do is I typically grab something like the Benefit Give Me Brow. This is, you can't even see what it's called because I use it so often, but I got this, I think, on when I used to get Ipsy. I got this as like a little sample size product, but I just go in and it just is a colored spoolie here, if you can see. And then I just color in my brows just to make them look a little bit fuller. And add some darkness to them. And then if you have any patchiness, kind of like I did at the front, you just fill it in with the brow brush. Okay, other side. There. So that is all I do with my brows, you guys. If I decide to use a brow pencil as well, I typically will use my Got2b hair spiking glue, and I'll put that on my eyebrows just to hold them in place for the day. But I feel like when I use the Give Me Brow Gel, that works as well. So there's no need to put that on when I've used a product like this. So up next is bronzer. For bronzer, I use my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and this is like one of the largest ones I can find. So this basically lasts me forever. And I just typically take the brush that is already in the package, and I just kind of swipe it in the pan, and then I knock it off like that. And then I just put it right there. And I just kind of work it in a little bit. And then I do go up along the outside of my face as well. And then I do the exact same thing with the other side. After I've put it in the line where I want it, I do turn the brush and kind of brush it out a little bit, just so it's not that one harsh line on my face. And then sometimes I'll do my jawline as well. So that's the bronzer. That's all I do for that. And then next I will go into my blush. I've been really loving the little sample size of the California by Benefit blush. Just a little sample. But I love that it adds a little shimmer as well as a little bit of color. And so I just take a brush in the pan, dab it in, and then I just put it on my cheeks. It helps me when I smile, just so that I see exactly where my cheeks are. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you put your bronzer and then your blush and your highlighter all kind of in the same spot, but no, not really. I make all these kind of weird faces just to help me show where everything goes. So when I make like a fish face, that's where my bronzer goes, in those lines. And then when I smile and I see my cheeks, that's where I add my blush into. You can work it up if you want, or if you feel like the blush is too bright, you can always use your original setting powder brush or a different brush in general and just kind of wipe it down a little bit to take off any excess color. Okay, so then I pop into highlighter. So with highlighters, I don't really have one specific one that I always use. I like to always kind of use a different highlighter and try them out. I don't have like a fan favorite, a cult favorite like I do for my blush and my bronzer, but I'm going to use the Laura Mercier highlighter, and this is in highlight 1. So I just take it out of the pan, use my brush, and then I just apply it on my cheekbones here. then I, of course, like to put it on the tip of my nose. So that's it for highlighter. And honestly, guys, I don't usually use eyeshadow on a work day just because my time is limited. So I just go straight into mascara. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes really quick here. Always fun to try to do on camera. And then the mascara that I've really been enjoying lately is Man Eater by Tarte. I like it because it gets really into your eyelashes, and I feel like it separates them and lengthens them, so I do enjoy using this. It does have a harder bristle brush though, so you do have to be careful when you're using it, just so that you don't, it's not really focusing there, but just so that you don't get poked with it. I'm just gonna pull up my little side mirror here to help me put on my mascara. So you guys, an update on my beauty room. There is so much I have to clean up in my beauty room and have to sell some things as well so I can get started on my beauty room. So I'm still just filming in the hallway, and right now I'm just sitting on the floor and my leg is asleep. I cannot feel it. It is going to tingle. But I am super excited about my beauty room, you guys. I picked up a bunch of stuff that I feel really suits my personality, just for kind of like background decorations, but I'm really, really excited. Everything is here that I basically need. I just need to get rid of a few things, clean up, and then I can move into my beauty room, and I'll be sure to show you a before and after so you can see what kind of mess I was starting with, which is my own fault. I'm the one that made the mess. So that's after one coat, and I will typically do 2 coats of mascara. And so I usually just use my fan. I don't know if it actually helps, but in my head, I think it helps. And then I go in with the second coat of mascara. Like to go on the back of my lashes as well, just because I find product gets on the back of your lashes, and so I like for my entire eyelash to look dark, and it helps to go backwards, and I feel like it also adds volume and length. I could honestly sit around and play with my mascara for hours, but this is usually around the time I look at my clock and it's time to get out of the house and go to work. So eventually I have to stop. All right, guys, so that is my eyelashes. The 2 coats is usually good enough to last throughout the day. And then I'm just gonna go in with a setting spray. So the setting spray that I'm gonna use is the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dew Mist. So I'm just gonna shake that up, spritz it on my face. There we go, douse that. Once again, I use my fan to dry off my face. There we go. I feel like it is all nice and dry now. And basically the last thing I do is lips. I usually honestly will just put a lip gloss on if I'm being really fancy that day. Sometimes I will use my MAC Honey Love lipstick. It is my favorite lipstick. I've told you guys that before. But typically I don't use lipstick. I just put a gloss on my lips. And one of my favorite glosses to use is my Maybelline Lifter Gloss. And this is in the shade Ice. So it's just kind of pinky, not much color to it here. Just apply it to my lips. Just so they have a little bit of shine to them. And guys, that is my everyday look. I feel like it is nice for the summertime because it looks like I have a nice glow. The tinted moisturizer is really nice to have on your skin because it's not so thick and heavy like a full coverage foundation is. And I feel like it still covers up quite a bit of redness and blemishes as well, you guys. And that's just a quick 15 minutes in the morning. If, like I said, if I have extra time, sometimes I will add like an eyeshadow or a lipstick, but not normally. And then it is off to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, like I said, give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave comments down below. Let me know what products you use for your daily routine. Let me know if you tried this daily routine, if it helped you out at all. You guys, let me know if there's a product that you would like to see me test. If there's something I haven't heard of that I need to try. I love buying new products, you guys. I'm already collecting a bunch of new makeup that I can do another haul with you guys. Just honestly, it's such a great excuse, A, to buy makeup, and B, to try all the makeup. I can't help myself. I love it so, so, so much. But thank you for watching this video, you guys. I hope you are staying nice and cool where you are. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel so we can get that 1,000 subscribers and do my beauty giveaway box. You guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you all really soon. Bye.